Hoy es el 28 de noviembre. Today is the 28th of November. And good morning. Throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours, we're being viewed all the way from Corozal to Toledo, from the islands all the way to Benqueviejo. Good morning. It's always a distinct pleasure to, especially in the beginning of the week, to say, hope your week is fantastic. Hope you have success in everything that you do. But above all, that we maintain our God first and foremost in our lives. Padre, te damos las gracias por todas tus bendiciones que nos das. Nos das la vida, nos das la salud, nos das las fuerzas para seguir chambeando, Padre. Gracias, porque eso es importante, porque eso nos permite mantener nuestra dignidad, mantener nuestro respeto, autorrespeto. Padre, te doy las gracias por todo. Aparte de todo esto, te doy las gracias por todo lo que haces por nosotros. Nos proteges, nos cuidas, nos perdonas si es que lo queremos nosotros. Y si lo queremos sinceramente. Nos enseñas, nos das, provees para las experiencias en la vida, Padre. Y eso es importante. Y eso lo haces a través de lo que es la conciencia. Padre, te doy las gracias por todo. Te pedimos que continúes bendiciéndonos hoy. Hoy es lunes, hoy es el comienzo de otra semana. Permítenos ser exitosos en nuestros trabajos y sobre todo poder tratar a todos como hermanos y querer a todos como hermanos, en vez de estar peleando, en vez de estar causando pleitos por todo lado. Padre, permítenos hoy ser más humildes, menos creídos y menos arrogantes, pero más humildes y más dativos y más generosos, más amorosos, más creyentes. Padre, te pedimos como siempre para aquellas personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, espiritualmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, como sea el caso, Padre. Ayúdalos, guíalos, consuélalos. Y por todos nosotros que tengamos un bonito día, Padre, haciendo lo mejor con lo que tenemos y así ganarnos la vida. Padre, te damos las gracias, te bendecimos siempre. Amén. Si se levantaron esta mañana y vieron bastante neblina, sí. Pues no era exagerado, pero sí los indios dirían que va a venir una tormenta entre 3-4 días. Eso es lo que los indios dirían. La gente localmente aquí dice que va a ser un día caluroso. Y ahí va lo que les quiero decir. Durante los siguientes 3-4 días vamos a tener un periodo de no mucho calor, pero calor que por lo general no sería dirías clima de noviembre, diciembre, porque vamos a subir hasta 88, 90 grados. Pero ya luego cuando bajemos, vamos a bajar. This is the public weather forecast for today, Monday, the 28th of November. If you're celebrating your birthday, good, happy birthday. And if you're celebrating an anniversary, all the best to you. This report generated at 6 o'clock in the morning indicates the following. Mainly fair weather conditions expected for the next couple of days. Fair meaning it's going to be dry. The 24-hour forecast, mostly sunny today and clear tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated. The winds from the northeast, 5 to 15 knots, and the sea stayed choppy. There are no advisories in place. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night is for continuing mainly fair and warm weather with little or no rainfall. The highs for today along the coast, 84 degrees, inland 88, and up in the hills, 75. The lows along the coast, 75, inland we're back to a normal 72, and up in the hills, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, there will be a high tide at 9:48 this morning, followed by a low tide at 3:11, and that in turn is followed by another high tide at 9:06, and in turn followed by another low tide at 12 minutes after 4 tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 5 minutes after 6, and the sun sets this evening at 16 minutes after 5. And the moon rises, actually the moon sets today at 1 minute before 5, and rises again tomorrow morning at 6 minutes after 6. So you'll have the moon sun rising at 5 after 6 tomorrow morning, and 1 minute afterward, the moon will rise at 6:06. I mention this because I do the weather every day, and I have not had that kind of scenario popping up. So I guess it's interesting what tomorrow will be. Compañeros, muy buenos días. Un gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es lunes. Ayer tuvimos un día muy agitado desde las 7 de la mañana estando fuera en lo que es Tacos Fest. Y ayer tuve yo una fiesta con tacos. Fui probando todos los tacos. Me hice prueba de casi todos los tacos y todos estaban ricos. Todos. Unos más que otros, claro, pero todos estaban ricos y todos eran dignos de ganarse un premio. Felicidades a todos. Y mamá mía, la cantidad de gente que fue ahí era una feria. En realidad, felicidades a los organizadores y a todas las personas que tuvieron algo que ver con ello. Hoy es lunes, como dije, y este es el reporte del tiempo. Este reporte fue generado a las 6 de la mañana. Indica la situación que esencialmente hoy vamos a tener buen tiempo y esto va a ser para los siguientes 2 días. Para las siguientes 24 horas en definido, soleado. Hoy y despejado hoy por la noche. Si es que tenemos chubascos completamente aislados. Los vientos del noreste al este de 5 a 15 nudos. El estado del mar agitado. No hay ninguna advertencia en lugar. Se espera que para mañana martes y mañana martes por la noche continuamos teniendo buen tiempo y tiempo cálido con poca o nada de lluvia. Las temperaturas, las altas por la costa 84, el interior 88 y por las colinas 75 grados. Las bajas por la costa 75, en el interior 72 y por las colinas únicamente 68 grados. Las mareas, habrá una marea alta a las 9:48, una marea baja a las 3:11 minutos, otra marea alta a las 9:06 minutos hoy por la noche y luego otra marea baja a las 4 de la madrugada con 12 minutos. El sol salió hoy a las 6:05 minutos. El sol se oculta a las 5:16 minutos. La luna también sale a las 6:06 minutos. El sol sale a las 6:05 y la luna a las 6:06. La luna se oculta a las 4:59 por la tarde. Y le damos las gracias a nuestro forecaster Gentle, por esta información y a todas las otras personas que laboran desde muy temprano ahí en el Belize Met Service. Una vez estaba yo yendo a Belice muy temprano y me di cuenta que el autobús de Met Service está yendo al aeropuerto, donde tienen sus laboratorios, mucho antes de las 5:30. Así que para estar ahí para las 5:30. Y para poder hacer eso indica que se tuvieron que estar levantando desde las 4:30 para poder. Así que hay que reconocer los esfuerzos de ciertas personas. Pues de igual forma, aquí nuestros cortadores de caña que se despiertan desde, sabrá Dios, las 3, 4 de la mañana para ir a cortar caña. Y hay que reconocer esos esfuerzos. Es gente que en realidad se esmera a hacer un buen trabajo. Muchas gracias por eso. Y nuestro agradecimiento a estas personas del Met Service. Dije hace ratos que nuestros compañeros estuvieron bastante envueltos. En fin, eran los organizadores y Chequi del Tacos Fest. Ayer fue un éxito total. Como a las 12:30 vi a un individuo que llevó tacos para vender, ya con sus ollas limpias, porque ya había terminado lo que había llevado. Y me da mucho gusto saber de que, aparte del hecho de que pues, se hicieron su lanita vendiendo, pero también han logrado compartir un poco de lo que saben. Y esa persona que había terminado había llevado algo completamente diferente. Un taco de picadillo. Y estaba muy rico, muy rico. Me hubiera gustado tener un poquito de cebolla con ello en vez de la salsa de tomate, pero hay gustos, verdaderamente, gustos. Y bueno, el lechón, sí, eso estaba riquísimo. Yo creo que Orange acá sobre los años ha logrado un reconocimiento, un nombre por su taco. Y ayer fue prueba de eso. En realidad, si no estuviste ahí, te lo fallaste, literalmente. Vamos a tomar una pausa, compañeros, cuando son las 7:12 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto esos anuncios. Vamos a esta pausa.
You know your baby is happy when wearing baby pampers. Baby pampers in all sizes. Baby pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Listen up, Belize. Digicel will be launching its brand new 4G LTE network in December of this year. But to enjoy the super fast LTE mobile data speeds, you are going to need three things. First, you will need an LTE capable device, band 2 or 17. If you're not sure whether your device is LTE capable, you can simply check your phone settings. And if you plan on getting a new phone, be sure to ask if the phone is LTE capable and has the right band, 2 or 17. The second step is to change your old SIM card to the new USIM to be able to experience maximum LTE speeds. Beginning November, BTL will swap out the USIMs free of charge for everyone who has a 4G LTE device. All SIM cards will continue to work as per usual, but you won't be able to enjoy the full 4G LTE experience. And the last step? Well, the last step is to get a data plan. Whether you're a prepaid or a postpaid customer, we have plans to suit you. So no one has to miss out on the Digicel 4G LTE revolution. So, LTE capable device, USIM cards, data plan. Let's get ready for the December launch.
Johnny Briceño and the PUP went to Belmopan to declare all their assets to the National Assembly. But did they declare everything?
Where are those millionaires? Those people that made millions of dollars over the 10 years when we were in government. Money that belongs to our people's United Country. That money does not belong in foreign bank accounts. Bring it here.
Yes, Johnny. Bring back the people's money.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. And I'd like at this time to welcome Mr. Jones. I know that you have been very, very busy for the week.
Yeah.
And especially yesterday when, imagine, what time when you shut down?
About 9:10.
9:10, and after all the clearing up and everything.
Yeah, probably
It's,
getting to bed about 12:30.
Okay, I imagined. But it was worth it.
Oh yes, it was really, really, really worth it.
All right, okay.
Tacos Festival went down bigger and better.
Went up.
Went up bigger and better. You know how we Crawford do it, man.
Always talk backward. I say up, I mean down. I say good, it bad.
Yeah.
It bad is good.
But good morning to one and all. Trust that you're having a wonderful time. What we'll do, we could move on and then a little bit later I invite Checky if come on the show, so we could just brush up through it and give thanks to everybody. But the situation, everything got smooth, you know, except for one kind of, and I need to mention it, I don't care who Angebex. And one kind of thing that is brewing up around with the terms of the companies that sell beverages and stuff, no? Over the years, it has been very, very, very difficult to work with Boeing and Boeing when it comes to sponsoring the Tacos Fest.
Really?
Yeah, very difficult. At one point, there was a time when, yes, we were working on it, and then 2 days before the function, they want 50% of the stock that you get, which is sometimes impossible to find $5,000, you know, overnight. So over the years, we have shifted to other companies, which work for us anyway. I recall last year, Mr. Usher placed a call to, I don't know if he's in charge, one of the senior man in Orange Job, 3 times. Are they coming in half an hour? Are they not reach yet? So we gone to other companies, but they pick up a style now, Boeing and Boeing, that whenever you have a function, it's the first time they did it to us.
But you had heard it had been done before.
Before, we saw it before. When you have a function, they find somewhere nearby. They did it to us in Progresso when we had the beach party. They set up a tent and beer and soft drink, and they sell it at promotional price to people who come in the village, so we couldn't stop that. Now, they have this tendency, like, for example, yesterday, we got sponsored by Pepsi, and the guys from Pepsi were selling Presidente. We don't get no sponsor from Boeing and Boeing, so it was strictly a Pepsi affair. When you see around 9:30 so, a Belikin tent going up in front of Sing Wong, Chinese restaurant.
In front of our property.
Right, Chinaman, they set up ice box on the street side. Beer, they're ready for stock, you know, soft drink. And I say, man, they're not on the grounds, but it's neighboring the grounds. It's at a point where people have to pass to get to the grounds. And I said, this is not right. You know, I mean, this is not, it is not good fit then. So we informed the authorities, and they told them they can't sell beer on the street side like that. You can sell a soft drink if you want, but you can't sell beer at China, man. Go inside with that. Nobody can stop if I sell a beer in a restaurant. But go in with that. So that's what happened there. And after a while, I saw one of the managers, a boss, I don't know, Mr. Chan, pulled up, and I spoke to him. He said, well, we have an ongoing promotion, but why bring a promotion wrong here?
You could have worked along the promotion with you guys if you wanted, right?
And what they did, they dropped their price. They were selling Belikin 2 for 5. We don't want to get enough of them fight, We don't want to get enough of them fight with them at a company that for them fight. We are just promoted, but not try hamper with progress.
I understand.
You understand me? And they did it the last time to Jude, when Jude had the Park Fest. They went and they set up a tent right in front of the Chinaman, beside the park. And they started to sell their soft drink for $1.
That's bad faith.
You understand me? And I understand that this happened in Barrel Boom also. I mean, you don't need anything there, man. If they were Boeing is like the biggest. And if they want to work with people, then probably for them sign would have been up there and not Pepsi. But they don't want to work. Lot of rules, lot of things, lot of red tape with them, and for what? Just for nothing? So I just want to send it out loud to the people there from Boeing and Boeing. Me not the pick and quarrel, because me not have time for fight. But we just want to respect the situation as it is. And understand that this week there's another function in the park coming up with one of the radio stations. We don't want someone to repeat that. It's about time somebody tell them, man. You have to tell them. We've been going the Tacos Fest for 4 years without Boeing and Boeing products. 4 years. Because there's other alternatives. Of course, when you're doing a big fair, everybody, boy, let's go to Boeing, because that is the norm. But when you go there, you have to go through procedures, send your letter, wait for your response. Then they will tell you what they could do for you. And like I tell you, one of the last time we decided we don't want to deal with them again is because when they promised Miss Yvette, we're going to give you the stock. And 2 days before the event, they wanted 50%.
And then on the other hand, there are other agencies who are easily more receptive.
Exactly. I mean,
and who are more willing to work with you.
Is it G&J, Checky? G&J, From Kayo. You guys say, man, we want to sell for Pepsi, we could do this is the situation. Bap. Let's go. Done?
And they sold their Pepsi.
Yes.
Easily, that's everybody was drinking Pepsi.
And Emmanuel, just for the record, it's not that we haven't tried to work with Boeing and Boeing. We have. This is how previous years before this year we used to sell Buster. Because you can't work with them, but they have too much red tape and then fail to realize that at the end of the day, it's their product that need to get sold. It's their name that is put out there. Man, Tacos Fest have on an average every year at least 4,000 or 5,000 people pass through the grounds. Easy, coming and going. Who wouldn't want their name out there? But for make them it behave like this, these things eventually will cause problem. The fair is here, or because they have a customer, a Chinaman, over there across the street, put a tent there. Bring a 40 case of beer.
Then you wonder what is the general intention behind the scene, because they could be claiming that this is one, but then their intention behind the scene is another. Very simply to try to get into your business,
And then when I spoke to Mr. Chan yesterday, because I had a word, he said, we have an ongoing promotion. So why would I not have the promotion at all the shop there? 2 for 5. You understand me? Why would I not have a promotion at all of the shop there? All of a sudden you got a promotion. I told Mr. Chandler, tell him, listen, man, I got a lot of respect for you. We should be okay because we'd have one tongue. But this is a bad faith way to do. And I calling him because the he I talked to. And he was out there in the Boeing truck. They instruct the guys what to do. And I mentioned to him, I said, listen, man, if the police and authorities have already told the Chinaman that he can't sell beer up on the street, if on the sell, and I say what I tell the man, I tell him if on the sell beer up on the street, and it affect we have problem. We have problem because we not interfere in a phone thing, but this you think that nice one just put up on a tent or this or a big belly king flags and only the what they call piggyback for we function. When they contribute nothing to this cause. No man. I want to say it. I be honest, me not care. Me not care if Boeing never want to sponsor nothing what we have again. Me not care. I have to say thank God that there's an open market now, Emmanuel. They have others, and that is what people need to realize. Organizers of events need to realize we can't afford to make this company wholly hostage. And like I say, if you don't want to call it fight, you don't call it. I just speak my mind because I know the fight. Try hamper off with progress, which to be honest, Emmanuel, at the end of the day, we could have saw where it just barely caused any kind of effect. But you imagine, all right, you imagine Fiestarama as a public stadium, all you see, the Boeing and Boeing flags, promoted by Coca-Cola, Bellikin. Fine with that. How would they feel if we set up 4 big tents right in front of the people stadium gate, pass some of the property, and they sell cheaper when they sell in the grounds? How would they respond to that? Oh, they bring down the whole force pile because they're bigger than you? No man. People power rule. We are the customer. The customer is number one. Am I right, Emmanuel?
Mm-hmm.
The customer is number one. So that's about the most part of it where I believe the company was yeah, and I'm talking about for others that have been affected and probably not have a medium on how to come out and say these things, but it is not, I just want to say to Boeing, it is not healthy. It is not good faith. That's not say other things. For no war with Pepsi, for no war with Presidente, for no war with Carib, for no war. For no price war, for no war.
Well,
not drag me in it.
Well, to bring closure to that thing, I think that it's not.
And when they have the Bellikin Fest, nobody go set up no other beer around there. No other product. People respect them, so why they can't respect? That's all I'm saying. Not drag me and Mr. Usher in a phone price war, a phone promotion war. Try work with we. You understand? Not try drag we in that for make we have for the defend. We not defend nobody. We defend what principles. We had an agreement with the Pepsi, and they brought their drinks. Cool Delight brought their juices for the kids, orange juice, water, and that is what we had to honor. So we don't want nobody to feel like we're playing both sides. Oh boy, we the sponsor, we don't have them, but we don't have. It wasn't like that, but that's how it could play out. It could be bad for everybody. So I don't know, man.
Well, yesterday in the morning when I got there, I was informed by a friend, and this is a completely separate story now, that there was a big fire in Belize City. And the way it was told to me was that there was a building occupied by Niche. So I saw somebody who is associated with Niche, and I quickly ran over. I said, no. It's a Chateau Caribbean Hotel that is burning at that time. It was, I think, very early, about maybe 8 or 9 or something like that it happened. But I remember going to to functions at the Chateau Caribbean. Originally, and I was of the opinion, along with a friend of mine, that a lot of people were born there because it was a clinic.
Okay.
It was a clinic of the famous Dr. McClary. But then I have been informed by another relative of mine that the original owners of the building was the Biddles, which is an English family, and they had a family, that was a family house. And then they were the ones who sold it to Dr. McClary. And Dr. McClary was the one who opened Holden Memorial Hospital. And for many, many years, it was the best hospital that you're going to take your sick ones to. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we bid farewell to a historic colonial
One of the last.
style structure. Huh?
One of the last.
One of the very last. It had internal staircases, beautiful wooden internal staircases. And also, I think that over the years, it has distinguished itself with their seafood. It was a place where you would go for good seafood. You know what I mean? It is no more. The place burned down completely yesterday morning. Completely. Now the question is, were there any guests at the hotel? Did anybody have any injuries, go through injuries? The insurance part and so forth, I don't know. I don't want to be meddling into other people's business, but I'm just hoping at the end of the day that nobody was hurt and that everything was covered. I'm hoping. It's unfortunate that we had the loss, I mean, historic building going down to nothing at all. Which brings to mind, when Paslow building was burnt down completely, and another old buildings in Belize City have burnt down to nada.
And it's I shouldn't say funny, but it is, what's a better word? Strange that we were talking about big fires last week.
Mm-hmm. It's ironic.
On the show, we were talking about big fires that happened in Orange Walk and the city. And a couple of days after, why, Granny may have said, put mouth on it.
I'm looking at the pictures here. Can you imagine? You can see that. Can you see that?
I mean, watch it last
Look
night.
at the flames.
I mean, watch it last night.
Look at the flames. Huh? And it was wooden inside. So
it was a wooden structure surrounded by concrete, no? On the side it has a
wooden inside. So it's a pity that it had to burn down. But old. I'm sure that a new building is going to be coming up shortly there. Something modern, no longer colonial, no longer speaking about our culture and our heritage, but something completely...
A new beginning.
A new beginning,
Global warming.
But going back to the general content of the Tacos Fest, without the Bowen and Bowen issue there, it was a celebration of what is something inherently Belizean, inherently Norteño, and more than anything else, inherently Orange Waqueño, tacos. Everybody claims that if you come to Orange Walk, you can't leave without eating your tacos. There was one situation where somebody was looking for tacos that was not meat. Did not have any meat inside, because obviously, vegetarians do exist who want to eat tacos as well. And what do? Well, you can have beans tacos, you can have seafood tacos, you can have tacos made from different foods. The other day I mentioned that you can have chile poblanos with cream. You make tacos out of it. Or you can have chile tacos Well, you name it. You can do it. Tacos de chaya con huevo, sí. Anything. La idea de que la comida se presta a comer con una tortilla enrollada es fantástico. Con un poquito de chilito no quieres nada más que eso. Así que el taco es simplemente la tortilla con comida por dentro. Aquí típicamente ha sido de pollo. Y me encanta el taco de pollo. Me encanta. También me gustó mucho el taco de puerco, cochinita, el lechón. Estuvieron magníficos. Si no estuviste ayer ahí, te lo fallaste. Literalmente te lo fallaste. Correctamente dijo el compañero cuando dijo que fácilmente 4 o 5 mil personas pasaron por ahí. Yo diría que hasta más, es posible. Porque durante el curso, desde la mañana, a las 7 de la mañana, empezó a llegar gente. Y mira, fue un pase de gente sin cesar. Es más, nunca dejó de salir la gente y venir más. Y algunos fueron y algunos regresaron de vuelta.
True.
Okay?
Very true. Very true. It's 7:36. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we have a little issue to deal with, no? We'll be right back.
Yes.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, sweetie.
I wish I could be there.
Everyone's here. Having a good time.
Hi.
Tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feeling, a feeling. Rhythm is like a feeling. Feeling. No, watch me up.
Digicel 4G LTE. When you feel it, you'll feel it. Feel the rush this December.
Mr. Briseño claims that he wants to imprison anyone named in immigration wrongdoing.
Once we get into government, we are going to go through this, and anybody that can be held criminally liable, we are going to hold them liable, and if they have to go to jail, they are going to go to jail. Enough is enough.
But even your name is there. I saw for recommending a visa. I saw it. So, international person. I can't.
I have
but it's there in the visa one. That's my point. It's in the visa one. I think it's I saw it once. I saw it.
I did that. I don't remember ever. Please show me the page.
Are Johnny and the PUP ready to lead?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Government investment in sporting and recreational facilities countrywide continues under the Belize Infrastructure Limited. In the Cayo District, the Victor Galvez Recreational Park, the Falcon Field Basketball Court, and the Santa Elena Football Field are all completed and being enjoyed by the community. The Penquevejo Marshalek Football Stadium is under construction and residents are eagerly anticipating its completion. In Dangriga, the upgrading of the Carl Ramos football field is complete and ready for matches, while the construction of the Dangriga indoor court and multipurpose facility is well underway. In Punta Gorda, the residents are already enjoying the upgraded Toledo Union football field, while the PG indoor court and multipurpose facility is progressing on schedule. The government is committed to building vibrant communities. Your vision, our mission. the government of Belize.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 7:42. Kinda song draggy this morning, you know, but we get there, you know. Long 2 days. Understanding the situation, are they trying to make a situation out of nothing with some trailers? What's the story on that, Emmanuel?
Well, I know as much as you do, but the story is such that...
Well, calm me to try beat punish.
Well, I don't listen to that program, I'll be honest with you.
Me neither.
So what information I have has been given to me, okay? I do know that some time ago, when Mr. Landy was in charge of the Trial Farm Village Council, and I'm going to state facts here. This is not Yerison, because he was here with me in the program. And he was the chairman. He was advocating for support from the public with the garbage collection process in Trial Farm. It turns out that they were instituting a service, and they were asking the people from Trial Farm to commit themselves to the idea of, I apologize.
Salud.
Salud, thank you. To commit themselves to the idea of having the garbage being collected rather than them taking it someplace, and invariably that place would end up being the wrong place. Okay? San Lorenzo Road or San Martin Road. Okay? It turns out that that is still happening, but that's a separate point. But the point is that they approached Mr. Vega for a bit of assistance. And Mr. Vega said, well, tell you what, I have 2 trailers, and those belong to me, and I will let you use it. It was never a donation to the village council. It was never a donation to the village council. It belonged, it was used, and it was given for the Trial Farm Village Council to use whilst the program was there. But being the owner himself, he had all the right to put it back anytime he wanted, because he maintained himself the owner of those trailers. He has other uses for those trailers. It's for his business. You understand me? So he's only facilitating the use of the trailers. Whilst obviously they get Mr. Landy and his council get up on their feet, and economically speaking, I mean, you know, and try to and get their own. So he said, claro, ven, úsalo, usa los 2 trailers. Yo te lo estoy dando para que los uses provisionalmente.
I understand that Gapi's original idea for the trailer was that he was going to park it in two strategic points in Trial Farm. So people would go and throw their dirt in there. So I think, I'm telling you, this is what I found out. One would have been left somewhere close by to San Lorenzo. So people now they go throw dirt on the street side. So you may come, throw the dirt in, and when it's not full, then they may hook it up on a truck and go throw it away at the dump site. That was the original, but then since Mr. Landy, they came with the idea of picking up garbage.
So it was passed on to them provisionally.
Right.
So they in turn can go on their campaign, on their garbage collection campaign.
Correct.
All right? But it was never handed over officially to the Trial Farm Village Council. That much I know as a fact. But Gaspar told us personally, esos trales son míos, yo se los tengo prestados, son de mi negocio y se los di prestados para que lo usen temporalmente hasta que ellos consigan su propio trailer. That is a fact. No, I gather that there have been callers or people on the other radio station telling that Mr. Gaspar has pulled back after he has given it to the village council. He never give it to anybody. He had made it available for them to use, whilst Mr. Landy gets his program on the feet and economically on the feet. Pero he remained owner of those trailers. He remained the absolute owner of those trailers. He never gave it away con papeleo y todo. No. So, y si van a reportar algo, di el hecho, como en realidad es. No vamos a tratar de sacarle beneficio a una mentira. That's not right.
So then, what part of that they don't understand? But you
I don't know.
These problems come in when you have, we know we have a split council there. Trial Farm. It's a 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly we can see where they're having problem because the 5 no one work with the 2. So how they say how the thing going, man, you get on government to a vote or you deserve or we hope that would clear the air with that. And the council can move on. I don't really know what may become of the whole garbage thing. Did it turn private or did it?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think that there is a truck that goes up picking up garbage. I don't know.
The money goes to the council or?
I don't know. I really don't know. I believe that it has been passed on to a private individual, to a person, to a private entity. I think at the end of the day, the idea of publicly held services like those, no sé qué pasa, pero siempre por lo general no funciona. Tienes que tener muy buena administración para eso. But I do believe that it's privately held, the service is privately held, and you pay your $14 or $18 for pick up your garbage. So they pick up your
That's for the month?
Yes, generally, which is pretty much like what's here in Orange Walk. That's from what I gather. Yes.
But like I said, we don't know if it is a village council run thing or...
I do think that it's privately held, not village council.
Okay. So then if it is privately held, if it is that way, the least they could have done, maybe just rent the trailer from the man.
You see, cuando quieres hablar tonteras, buscas qué decir. If you know what I mean. Okay?
Yep.
Buscas qué decir. Pero el señor Gaspar, claramente, aquí estuvo Mr. Landy y aquí estuvo Mr. Gaspar. Aquí en esta silla, diciendo, yo les tengo prestado, yo les tengo dado prestado estos dos trailers a Mr. Landy para que utilice. No dijo el señor Gaspar, yo ya le he regalado. No dijo eso. Esos trailers siguen siendo de su negocio, ¿ok? Y lo utilizan para X razones. Así que él tiene todo el derecho de pedir sus trailers de vuelta cuando él quiera. ¿Ok? Simple.
Simple.
Simple. ¿Ok?
You don't need no rocket science to figure that out. The trailer belongs to the man. You need the rocket trailer.
Very simple.
Why make an issue out of it?
It's a good.
Out of something when enough for you.
Not enough for you in the first place.
And they carry it to the media levels, you know. But that's that for that, no? For the trailer. Probably what the council should do is try to figure out how the garbage thing continue working. Because like I say, I don't know, Emmanuel is assuming that it's private.
I think that is private, yes.
You know,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure myself. So.
No.
All right, it's 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Digicel 4G LTE. When you feel it, you'll feel it. Feel the rush this December.
With BTL, paying is easy, rewarding is free, especially when you pay early. All BTL and Digicel postpaid customers who pays their bill 5 days before the due date will be entered into our grand raffle to get a chance to win a 55-inch HD TV courtesy of Quartz Belize and 1 year free high-speed internet service. Drawing date December 23rd. Plus, 5 lucky customers will win $100 free credit every month until the final drawing. Visit the office to update your account information and you can also get extra chances to win. We want you to win, so pay early and get into the raffle. Paying is easy, rewarding is free, only with BTL.
BTL, it's all about you.
Across the country, development and transformation continue under this government. The new Guanacaste roundabout at the junction of the Hummingbird and the George Price highways is complete and one to be proud of. The George Price Highway is being rehabilitated from the Belmopan Junction to Benque Viejo. There will be a new baking pot bridge and upgrade of the Caracol Road. Also, the new Macal River bypass and bridge will be completed by March 2017. In the Belize district, the work has already started from the Hallover Bridge to the Philip Golson Airport, and funding has now been secured for the new link road to span the Belize River starting from behind Gentrack and coming out at Mile 8 on the George Price Highway. A $40 million UK grant has been secured for the paving and aligning of the coastal road and construction of new bridges. Under this same grant, the Philip Golson Highway will be improved between Orange Walk and Corozal. This government continues to work for the development of Belize. Your vision, our mission.
Oh my god, like seriously. Right away, how?
Get the lowest rates to more cell, business, and home phones on the country's largest network.
My credit lasts longer, so I could keep up to date.
Belize! Check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Friday, Emmanuel, when teachers then gone at the ATM machine and then punch the card, it's an insufficient balance. What that mean?
You don't got money in your account. You don't have any money in your account.
Luke Palacios said Dr. Carol Bob is trying to be disobedient and disrespectful even to the courts of this country that have given her instructions, have given the ministry and the instruction that the teachers are to be paid today. But Ms. Bob, they tell them for the come out of court, I can't guarantee you that you're not going to pay this Friday because the thing may not set one way.
You see, it's unfair. Highly unfair.
Like I hear this.
It's highly unfair that, and Luke knows this, and everybody involved in the ministry knows this, that the collection of all the data from each of the schools passed on from the management authorities to the Ministry of Education
a lot of time.
For them to be able to draft out the salaries takes up to perhaps 10 days, 2 weeks every month. And if the decision of the court, of the Chief Justice, was only days before that deadline, it's highly improbable that all of that work can be done in 2 days. So it was correct when Dr. Carla said, Carla is her name, right? Is that what her name is? Carol.
Bob.
Carol. When Dr. Carol said that, yes, we're going to try to fulfill the orders, but I am not the FO, and I can't tell you that you will get it because there is a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay? So that means that all of this, you're going to have to go back to the management authorities at the schools, ask them to draft up an entirely different document, including all those days when the teachers were on strike, and then for them to submit it back to the Ministry of Education. What Dr. Carroll should have done was to have put it squarely on the lap of the school management and said, okay, we have therefore passed it on to the school authorities. Let's see how fast they can do this, to send this back to us. We're going to pay as soon as they get it back. But I don't know. But it turns out that the teachers at least got something rather than nothing. In other words, at least they got some of the pay, because if it would have been that if they would have waited for the management to send, listen to this, for the management to send the full report, the November 25th deadline would not have been met. And therefore it would have been perhaps until the end of the month, or maybe this week, the end of this week, Friday, which is the 2nd of December, for them to get paid. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand where
full pay. But at least they got some of their salary this week rather than be left completely without.
But then, watch this too. I will use the word alleged because I can't prove it. I understand that in some schools, some teachers who didn't strike got their pay. I don't know if that's true. But to ask the question...
Well, if they didn't strike, they need to get their pay.
But I know of some that didn't strike and not get paid neither. So the question is that if the documents we don't get in, everything we don't set in a way that who
strike... Hold on. Who didn't strike and never get paid? But that shouldn't have happened.
This is what I try to say. Because if the documents we don't get in, and the documents show they don't strike, so they don't get so much cut for pay. I could break it down in a small gene. Emmanuel never strike, so Emmanuel's salary is complete. That's it. But because of the court's decision to pay the teachers the salary,
regardless if you strike or not,
if you strike or not, the documents had to go back to ministry so they can correct the lunch salary.
Mm-hmm.
So even if the lunch strike, you get paid. So then why touch the one where you never had to touch from the
Well, that
beginning?
I can't explain.
No, there's no explanation.
There's
for
no
that.
explanation. Well, an
Somebody-
explanation would be that there's an error. There's a
I
mistake.
think it's somebody hold back their pay.
No, I will not go to
If
that
if
allegation.
if that pay never needed adjusted, why never pay the teachers?
Well, I can't come to that decision.
I'm not asking you to.
Mhm.
I'm not asking you to, because you don't know.
I don't know.
Right? So I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying, I'm making a comment.
Mhm.
If your salary never need to be adjusted, why hold it back?
Mhm.
You know, that's my question. Was it fair to the teachers and who never strike?
Well, I don't think that there's an explanation for the fact that if you worked, why you wouldn't get paid.
This is what I'm saying.
And then there's no explanation for that except for an internal error. I will not say that it was bad faith on anybody's part. I can't say that. You know?
There are serious internal error. But you know, Mr. Palazzo,
So it says it's a confusion caused in trying to comply with the Chief Justice's order on Monday. The Chief Justice ruled that until the case is heard in completion. And that's why it's not as if they have won the case, you know. The BNTO has won the case. No, they have not won the case. They have managed to get an injunction with barring the government of Belize from deducting the salary for those days that they missed. So until the case is heard, completely, and the outcome of that case handed down, then it will be known if the teachers will get their full pay or not. So at some time or the other, if the case is such that the Chief Justice says, no, they should not get paid, well, at some point down the road, you will get shot your salary. At least it not happen this November. It can be also that if the government loses it and the Chief Justice says you have to pay them regardless, well, let it go on. At this point, it was very difficult to meet the November 50 payday deadline. Very, very difficult. And when the Chief Justice's decision came down on the 22nd or 23rd. Highly impossible. And Luke knows that. So he's playing a fool. He's playing, not a fool as such, but he's very, very, very unfair.
He is putting perjury out there that it is an attempt to frustrate and punish the teachers.
He says, let me see what, it says, quote, let's see, we have gotten a copy of a memorandum that sent by Dr. Carol Bob, the Chief Education Officer, which he wrote to the general managers and managing authorities of all the schools. And it says, in light of the court order restraining the Ministry of Education from withholding salaries for individual teachers for the days when those teachers were on strike, the Ministry and Treasury Department are doing their best to process payment for full salaries for the November period in keeping with the order. So we know that there was a commitment from. But you see, all of these things have to be sent from the Ministry to the Treasury Department. Treasury then, with their staff, goes in and does the deposit for all of these people's personal accounts, one by one, and throwing it into their bank accounts. It's impossible that you do that, all of that in 2 days.
Hard.
Okay? Hard. Anybody can tell you that is a process that takes approximately 2 weeks. But it's unfortunate that the Chief Justice's decision came 2 days or 2 or 3 days before the payday deadline. No, the teachers are smart. Luke knows this.
Well, you just make an issue out of everything.
But just make an issue out of everything and blame Dr. Carol Ba. Blame. I mean, good Lord, man. You know, pick your fights. You know?
Yeah.
The teachers were expecting to be paid. Well, if they really were expecting to be paid, but then I retract my statement. And we're told that even signed on their pay sheets earlier in the week, only to find out yesterday the salary isn't arriving today. This evening, Luke Palacio granted a phone interview calling out the chief education officer, what he perceived the ministry intentionally delaying salaries.
To frustrate them.
How can you say that he's intentionally delaying salaries? Huh? What evidence do you have? I've already explained, that there's a process. Hello? There's a process.
And she warned them about it.
He says Dr. Carol Bob continues to try to be disobedient, and disrespectful. Man, why would you say that in light of the fact that Dr. Carol has sent out the letter to the management authorities saying we will try our best to do that, but please be mindful of the days that of the short time that we have, So he says, even to the courts of this country that have given her instructions, have given the ministry and the instructions that the teachers are to be paid today. In fact, we contacted her yesterday. She promised that whatever the outcome, we would have been informed in writing a copy of whatever decision would have been sent. We attempted to get in touch with Dr. Carol Bob, and she didn't respond to our call. And it was after we started hearing from different teachers that such a memo had gone out. We find that to be very disrespectful. What do you find to be very disrespectful? That she issued a letter, or that you didn't get paid? And that you didn't get paid should, regardless of what the court said, there is due process. You need to, what you want people to put 48 hours a day? That's impossible. It's only 24 hours a day. And even if you were to work overtime, you still know me and get this done. Because it's not the education part, it's the authorities, the school authorities had to resend the whole pay sheets all over again. You understand me?
Yep.
So
it's a process.
It's a process. It's a process.
It's not an overnight process.
It's not an overnight process. It's a 2-week process. But they know that. You see, they know that. They're only riding right now the benefit that, we'll never get paid, so blame somebody for it. And conveniently, there's Dr. Carol Bob to be blamed.
Right there front.
Yes, he says, I didn't think that it would be ready for the 25th because we explained that it's a process that takes about 2 weeks. I told you the other day that when you're defending logic, you're up on a losing streak. Right? Because if you have to go in and explain logic to people, logic which should easily be understood by everybody, but to some people, it's not that they don't understand it. They're pretending not to understand. They don't want to understand it. So they want you to explain it, and then they will find faults in and this is how some people work. I know somebody who works exactly like this. That's the way they work. And tell you what, it stinks. I certainly for sure don't work that way.
So we know that hopefully, by this Friday they should get paid, no?
Yes.
By this Friday, all teachers should get paid. And they come.
Well, I don't know when they promise, but I do believe that it's going to be.
I think I was told by some people that it's this Friday, because like you mentioned, you have to go through the whole.
It's a due process, man. You have to at least 2 weeks.
Accountability.
Yes, you have to do.
You have to
send back that report to the school authorities and ask them, please fill in the report with the days that those teachers missed. Send it back to us, and then we'll have to redo all the
So, Emmanuel, let me ask you something. While the court ordered them to pay the teachers, a lot of the teachers feel like they won the case already.
No, they're not winning no case yet. It was just an injunction.
An injunction. They won
the case won't be heard until sometime February, March, I think.
So the teachers will be getting paid until then?
No. The teachers will continue. The injunction was very simply to bar the ministry from withholding their pay until the case is heard completely. So the case is being taken to court. And the BNTU won the injunction. In other words, they were granted. That's the correct. Granted injunction by the Chief Justice that they should not be deducted. Their salary should not be deducted until the case is heard. Okay? Then after the case is heard, then the Chief Justice is going to hand down his verdict and say, tell you what, take off them teacher's salary, or do not take it away. Okay? But you can't deduct their pay until the Chief Justice says so.
That's why I asked you
So nothing that you win the case yet.
Yeah.
No, sir.
A lot of them feel like they don't win it already.
No, sir.
Okay, well, so I just have to keep an eye on that situation.
Well, I'm just hoping that good sense prevails, no? And that the teachers themselves know that this is, despite the fact that the Chief Justice said it, that there is a process that takes 2 weeks. Okay? And not because the Chief Justice said it, that means that Kebaha said the timing was bad.
Off.
2-3 days before the final payday. Come on. It's impossible.
You see one of the most important things for well, I shouldn't say important, but need to recognize is that what you said, that if you know the system, how you work, Luke Palazzo in the system.
They know how it works.
They know how it works.
They know how it works.
Why not just explain that to people?
Political convenience.
Exactly.
Political convenience.
Why not just say, teachers, well, we won the injunction, but we have to wait a couple days more for your pay. Why make it an issue? Oh, no need to pay, we can listen to. Why?
I thought that it's a total disrespect to the courts and so forth. And then there are people on the other end who are listening to you, Mr. Palacio, who demand that you be truthful and that you be honest about this thing and that you show consideration, because at the end of the day, not everything is political, should be politically convenient to you. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if the Chief Justice should this judgment 3 days before payday, you above everybody else should know that it would not have been possible. So you're the ones who are supposed to be helping the ministry convince the teachers, but no, you're the pick one side and say, see, that they don't want to pay me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You see, that's unfair.
Then again, too, you're correct, because you have some teachers. I wouldn't say so. I think all teachers, if you're the educators of this nation, then you need to understand how the process works. You know how it works.
So if I were a teacher and I was told 3 days and I knew the process, I would tell you what, we're not going to get full pay, but it's best that we get at least part of it now, so I don't left con los brazos cruzados. Because what if they would have said we would delay the entire salary until the end of the month?
Then not a problem. They must be going back the quote again. They must be going back the quote again.
So why would never give me part of it on the due date? And why did you delay the full salary until delay the full salary 1 week just because you had to comply? So you should be glad that you received part of the salary this week, with the part that was ready, and then the second part that was not ready, but you're going to get it by the end of this week. Am I not right?
Well, I gather that some of them never get none at all.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what I
None at all? None at all? None at all? No, man.
I'll tell you, they don't get none at all. They just hold back everything. So they're not only that's what I gathered, no, from some people. You don't get everything, they just hold it back, so they get it complete. That's what I gathered.
But it says, but we confirmed tonight a number of teachers countrywide, at least the 1,500 teachers who are on strike, have not gotten their full pay. It does not say have not gotten their pay. It says have not gotten their full pay.
Maybe the ones I talk to never get, but you know.
Because it's a completely different story, where you would tell me that some of them just never get paid entirely, you know. But I'm talking under the impression that some of them got part of their pay, a part that was ready, and then the following portion, which is 11 days that if they strike, that was missing out of their pay, then that portion would be in by the end of this week, if you're correct. If I'm right, no?
Well, if someone ain't getting paid, it's good. We don't have no problem with them getting all or nothing at all, or half, or I say half, a little bit.
Like I said, it would have been a different story if if all of them would have gotten zero pay.
Go on strike again. Go on strike again.
Totally different thing. ¿No?
Different mismo, ¿no?
Haces tu desmadre y luego entonces lo llevas a la corte, y luego entonces porque no te pagaron, te lo llevas a la corte. I don't know. I don't know. It's discouraging what I'm seeing.
Really discouraging.
Really discouraging, especially from teachers.
And especially how they try handle the situation.
Especially from Luke Palace, in other words.
Of all persons, he knows better.
Of all persons. Teachers really, I have a lot of respect for them. A lot of respect. I'm surprised by some of them. Yes, I'm surprised.
How they go on.
Yes.
Then they follow Luke. Then they follow the leader. Follow the leader, that's what they're doing. Well, I hope that all the teachers get their money, because, you know, I never like the way how the Chief Justice put it, but that's true what the man said. If the people don't get paid, you know, not only they, you know how much people be affected by them not getting paid for this Christmas season. A lot. Sugar City Morning Show, hello. Hello, good morning. Hello. Nobody on the line. Yeah, the Chief Justice will say that's why. And they talk sense, you know, but they have the other side, like where you like say, if you don't work, you're not get paid. If you don't work, you're not get paid. Well, at least they don't get paid, and the stores they won't laugh, the creditors they won't laugh because they won't get paid.
I can understand, you know. I can understand the pressure that they're into.
Oh,
I can
yes.
understand that as breadwinners for their family, because many times, even though we're talking about women, female teachers, some of them are the breadwinners for the family because they're single parents. You understand me? And even if they were a married couple, well, they complement each other's salaries, so, and they work together, but each one that salary is an integral part of the income that that family uses. So at the end of the day, when you see half of your salary just cut, you go like, there goes my mortgage payment, there goes my the toys for my kids, there goes the ham, there goes the turkey, and you know, like you're faced without, because the rest is rent and this and the other and electricity and water and the rest. And then I can understand that. I can understand that. You know? But guided by the same reasons that those who did not strike in the first place, they knew. Experience tells them that they knew that this was going to happen. So, but out of political fervor, they made an issue out of it.
Big issue.
And they striked. You know, obviously under the guise of fighting for the country. This is my belief, personal belief.
Stand up for the country. You say we've done a lot for this country.
Actually, they've done a lot. Yes, they've done a lot. They've done a lot of turmoil, a lot of everything. But you know, I'll be honest with you. I'll be very, very honest with you. The government had some pending issues. Had some pending issues, for lack of saying it a different way. And at the end of the day, it took the teachers to get the government to finish on those pending issues. Like the 13th Senator, the anti-corruption bill. And you must accept that, you know, it was a good effort. But at the end of the day, if you striked, it's a completely different issue. Because if you striked knowing that your pay was going to be docked. Because remember,
No
you have a
work,
right
no
to
pay.
strike
No
for
work,
a
no
wish
pay.
that is worthy of your intervention, of your involvement. Yes, I don't mind and lack pay, but I'm going to completely that's issue that is applaudable. You know, you understand me?
Yep.
But when you strike and then you say, even for those days that I strike, I want to get my pay, then that is a different issue. That's what I'm against.
Different story.
That's a different story. You understand me?
Because in the strike, I mean, you hear people strike for salaries, hours of work, working condition, but they got on a different level. And like you say, some things were needed attended to. But when they went up on strike, look, when they tell them enjoy the strike, some of them stand up and say, we don't care if they have a doctor pay. No, then the doctor pay. They don't like it. You know?
That's the way it is, my friend. That is the way it is. Like I said, everybody has a right to demonstrate. Everybody has a right to do the thing. But at the end of the day, you have to be aware of the consequences of what you do. And if you are misguided by somebody and told, we still got your back, we and do this and we and do that, and then when that doesn't happen, you go back on the same person who you striked against to pay your salary.
Somebody say, a sacrifice willing to make. I need to remind Mr. Palazzo his words. Now the good and pay for all. I hope that when they pay this Friday, the teachers that did work get their overtime. I know they hear about
I don't know about that one.
I know you hear about that in the making.
I don't hear that in the making either.
I know hear about it. Well, I know where this. I know where Luke said that holiday, they don't gonna work no holiday.
At the end of the day, you must accept that the union is strong.
Está fuerte, amigo.
You must accept that the union is a strong union.
Está muy fuerte.
And literally put the authorities on their knees.
Yeah, because you talk to some people out there, Emmanuel, and they say, boy, now where they go and look in, they bend up the government hand. Anything when he touch, like they have to. Now what it is, you know, but I...
You have to admit that it's a powerful force. And if it was perhaps the union of journalists, or maybe journalists, maybe journalists stand separate, you know. But if it was a union of something else, maybe it wouldn't have been that effective. But because it's the National Teachers Union, you know, some people who are held in high respect for the job that they do. And by the very essence that they're teachers, it is supposed that they are the educated ones. They are the ones who are educated and in turn educating other people.
Right.
So that in itself,
I get a lot of respect for that.
You know, garners a lot of respect for them. But politics get right in there. Get right in.
In the middle.
And another thing that comes right in the middle of it is called political convenience. Because politics is about convenience, you know. It's about what's good for you.
True.
It's what's good for you.
And clearly you can see what level the man upon. Make an issue after everything I don't want if they get paid this week, what may I be next? If I jump on the days when they want to work in January. That will be the next thing when you beat. So, but let us hope that the teachers, well, we know they will get paid. We're not sure. I can't tell if they get paid this week.
Tacos para todos.
I'm not sure if they get paid this week, but hopefully they get paid. I'm not the FO, I'm not Miss Bob, I didn't work that ministry. We're just hoping that they collect this week, right? It's 25 minutes after 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. And when we come back, I think we'll be joined by Mr. Robert Checky Usher to discuss a little bit. We'll be right back.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Digicel 4G LTE. When you feel it, you'll feel it. Feel the rush this December.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Listen up, Belize. Digicel will be launching its brand new 4G LTE network in December of this year. But to enjoy the super fast LTE mobile data speeds, you are going to need three things. First, you will need an LTE capable device, band 2 or 17. If you're not sure whether your device is LTE capable, you can simply check your phone settings. And if you plan on getting a new phone, be sure to ask if the phone is LTE capable and has the right band, 2 or 17. The second step is to change your old SIM card to the new USIM to be able to experience maximum LTE speeds. Beginning November, BTL will swap out the USIMs free of charge for everyone who has a 4G LTE device. All SIM cards will continue to work as per usual, but you won't be able to enjoy the full 4G LTE experience. And the last step? Well, the last step is to get a data plan. Whether you're a prepaid or a postpaid customer, we have plans to suit you. So no one has to miss out on the Digicel 4G LTE revolution. So, LTE capable device, USIM cards, data plan. Let's get ready for the December launch.
Johnny Briceño and the PUP went to Belmopan to declare all their assets to the National Assembly. But did they declare everything? Yes, Johnny. Bring back the people's money.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 31 minutes after 8 o'clock. This morning, we have with us, we're joined by Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning and welcome to the show, Checks. I know you've been here from a quarter before 7 this morning. Y con cara de cansado. Y pues, ¿quién no los tuviera? Because I gather that you went to sleep Sunday morning about 3 o'clock. And you told me, I will pass through 6:45. Well, 6:45, Emmanuel don't get up from 5:30 and done ready from about 20 to 7 and calling you and Chuck is not to be found. I understand that you're
out of
tired.
commission.
You're out.
Out of
Okay?
commission.
Y es cuando tienes hasta su teléfono apagado. Okay? So I walked over to his house and I realized that the el bendito carro no arranca and we had to catch a taxi. Did it finally start?
Good morning, Manuel. Good morning, Dylan. Okay, start. Well, you see, the thing is right. I got sleep late because I'm going to work at Belmopan, right? And Saturday I work all day. This man, I talk to this man when I'm up on the road. I tell him pick up 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you can't make the coverage, man.
No, but the things I tell him he eat up from 5 because if I go there 7 he just wake up 7. You imagine what I say when I reach there. And the thing is when I get out of my house, the first thing I say that he
knew.
But it was good.
But you missed the whole point. Don't turn it around. You just quickly turn it around for me. The who guy had to go in the house and literally wake you up. All right?
Yeah.
Yes, to be. When I tell you 7 o'clock, I'm going to be there at 7 o'clock.
I call him and the man said, "There 3 minutes for you. 2 minutes for you." 2 seconds. So what that means is you're outside, right? People outside. I see the man stand up outside.
Don't they?
Yeah, but thanks for that. And we're here, folks. We're here. And, it has been a long weekend for many people. And, the situation that some people never get paid. We know they will still get paid. But because of, how systems work and so. And much people know that when you go through the government system, there's always a processing that it has to go through until your payment is delivered to you, right? So
that's right.
That's the situation. And when the injunction was handed down, Dr. Carol Babb said yes, the Chief Justice has ruled that they should get their pay, and they respect that and they will honor that. But she also reiterated that I'm not sure if it will be ready by the 25th. I don't know if you guys heard that comment.
Of course we heard it.
And well, she said that because she knows how the system works. And I hear her mention too about Mr. Palacio. He should know how the system works as well, and not automatic one day to the next that happen. I mean, all of us here are business people, and I'm sure that Emmanuel has done business already through the payment of the government system, and it's a procedure, and we know how it works, right?
From the ministry, where it goes to finance, and finance, the finance department sends it to treasury, and treasury then sends it to your personal account at the bank.
But sometimes treasury delay the release as well. A lady called last week talking about her maintenance, and they said that it has already paid, but I think you explained to her that you have to go fire to Belize City and
goes from here to Belize City, and then from Belize City it's sent back to the bank where you deposit to your account and so forth. It's process.
And then with the teachers there, there no one person to deal with. There one big amount of people. So if we make all that system they just work through in what? How much days? I'm about
3 days.
2 or 3 days.
3 days tops.
It was highly impossible that.
Highly impossible. But that's my point. Luke knows that. The teachers know that. So how in the world will they be expecting their pay, their full salary? So what they did was they give them the portion that was ready, and then the second portion is going to be coming in this week. Hello.
But what came from him that I believe should be unacceptable to some Belizeans and most Belizeans, that he didn't blame this lady, no. He said this lady play what? Did they play games? But then that lady don't have nothing over that. She don't have no control of that, Emmanuel.
None.
You understand?
None.
If a department hire you and they don't send in if you make you get your money and you not come in on time, that department don't have nothing because the finance department work independently from the persons who the payees who they sending that, okay, this person does certain service for me. And
Can you imagine having to go to a computer and you have 1,500 pay sheets in front of you, each one, and then you have to be checking in, okay, deposit so much to this account, deposit so much to this account, and then and making sure you don't mistakes. You go 1, you go 2, you go. You know how long that process that is.
But not only that, Emmanuel, they had to bring back the ones that was already, because remember the ones that them pay sheets we don't make out that.
I understand. So
that
has to be sent back to the school management authorities for them to give you a full report then of the days that of the salary for those days that were missing out of the original pay sheet. Because hey, Ministry of Education can't do that. You have to give it to the authorities to do that.
They have to send in your work order that you work so much hours, and then so that first part where they may take out some money. For the days that they never work, that was already prepared to send through the system. So what? They have to bring that back out, and then they have to do new ones. So we must know that there would have been some delays in 2 or 3 days' time. It can't happen. But it's unfortunate we're gonna, no? But that's how you gone.
That's how you gone. Correct.
Yeah, but and talk about how we gone. Yesterday morning, myself and Emmanuel arrived at the Banquita's House of Culture right before 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we were there at about 20 past 7, yeah.
And that place was already packed with people. You know?
And I started my rounds.
As you get to eat.
And I started my rounds.
Yeah. And tacos as well.
And tacos.
Were ready already?
Were ready. A lot of people were not ready. They were only missing the tortillas.
Yeah, the tortillas.
The tortillas. But a lot of them were ready. The first one I tasted was what I thought was an exceptional taco. The lady, I think it's from some village. Exceptional taco. I don't know if it was because it was my first taco for the morning, but it was damn good. Damn good. And I said, well, if this is like the rest, let it continue. So I went on. What I did, guys, was I buy $1 tacos for you, $2 for you, and so forth.
By the time you don't go wrong, you don't eat $20.
Well, I'm 26 vendors. So eat 26.
No, I never eat 26. I had like maybe about 10 tacos, about 10 people who I bought $1 from, and so forth, over the course of like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. But out of all of them, what was your favorite? Which taco was your favorite?
Oh, my favorite taco was, let me give you a story. There was this, during the Tacos Fest, I met a friend of mine. He said, Chuck, quiero comprar taco de nadie aquí. Es que yo tengo mi favorito.
So you wait for somebody?
And I said, pero ¿quién estás esperando? Carmela, buenos días. Dice, pásamelo. Ya le llamé, vamos a venir un rato. Está ahí Carmela. No llega. Estuve esperando ahí casi 15, 20 minutos para que llegue. A los 10 minutos la vi con su platazo de tacos. Dice, esto sí, Manuel. Pues fui ahí y esos verdaderamente eran los mejores tacos. Para mí, el que tenía el mejor sabor. El lechón. A la entrada, donde tenía la tarpa azul.
Oh, that's
el señor ese con su pana grande.
Or the white card.
No, not the white card. I'm not talking. El señor, bueno, yo no sé. Un señor mexicano es, ¿no?
White card. You had a big pot on the green tables.
I don't know if they were green. I don't know if they were green. I looked at the meat.
Yeah, so it was good.
It was laid out like that, and he was picking on from that.
He had chicken.
What was good about it?
El sabor, the taste, and it was nice. It was a mixture. I mean, the thing is that the meat was solid up to a certain point. Solid in the sense that it looks solid, but when you put it in your mouth, ahí está el sabor. But it was softened by the very juices, by the very grasita, la gordurita. I mean, era una delicia, really.
That sounds like you spend more $1 there.
No, I did not spend $1 there. I spent more than $1.
So that means it was really good.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah. Well, the first one I tried was the one from Miss Lourdes Saldiva.
And that was good too.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that
You're
was
talking
good
about
too.
the
About the picadillo.
picadillo,
Yeah.
right?
And I like it how it was prepared because there are people who like it in a different way, but I like it. It was dry.
You see, and I don't like no dry tacos. I give you back.
Yeah, but I may like that one. They say they have people who like different kinds, so it was good that there was a choice.
Para mí tiene que ser un taco, tiene que ser mojadito.
But it was well flavored.
Ajá. Tanto si cuando voy a pedir tacos que mojaditos, pues hay un charco ahí abajo, me dicen. Hay que ponerlo ahí. Pero
One of the tacos that will make a hit out there yesterday, probably you may slip on the radar, but these people were there up until like 8 o'clock still selling tacos. They brought a lot, and a lot of people were enjoying the fried tacos.
Or the Fantera.
That one I did not try, you know.
That was
you know.
A lot of people buy that.
You know which one was like a demand too? The one that was, I think it's the one that the Mexican brought. That was they had a big line.
He was the only one that had line.
Yeah.
People
You mean fried tacos?
No, the pastor.
Pastor.
And then he was doing other types of tacos.
I did not taste the pastor either. There are some I did not taste.
Line.
Because what? When about 9:30, 10, I see the man just to begin for string.
But he was selling other types of tacos on the grill.
No, he was the last one to begin operation.
I'm saying that he was selling other types of tacos on the grill, chopped meat and.
One spell, when I counted, there were 17 persons in the line.
What?
But you know what was interesting? That the people that was in the line are not people from Orange Walk.
Yeah.
People
Like, but you made it look out all the while. I go like, I know you don't love Orange Walk, you know. I know you will look at the license plates in some of the vehicles. You know that when I walked out there about noon, as I looked out on Main Street, there was no parking on Main Street all the way from about Escalante all the way down here.
Oh yeah?
None.
And there was none all the way down to Banquitas. None, zero parking. And the people were coming and going and coming and going. You want to get the bigger picture, you had to go outside to see people moving and people coming in.
Yeah.
You know?
So the one I was talking about with Miss Lourdes Saldiva from Tan's Pizza, that was a new entry for the Tacos Fest. Usually when the Tacos Fest started, they just start the chicken and leave it at 4.
But she by 11:30, 12, they were finished.
Yeah, she sold out.
She sold out.
You know. So how it works when it comes to the prizes? Like we always say, it's not a competition, but to give a little incentive to people who participate, to encourage others to come in as well. But you know what? Also, Dylan, the Tacos Fest also contribute to the other people that sell tacos out there, and
it wasn't at the event.
Yeah, it wasn't at the event. Because people who come in still stop on.
One observation I must do, though. One observation I must do in terms of like the organization, the judging has to be done from earlier.
Yeah.
Because some of the tacos people, like Tans, sold out even before they could be judged.
All right, yeah, that's a good observation. Because what happened is we put it for...
And they left out before they could be judged.
Yeah, we put it for 1 o'clock, but we were announcing earlier that, you know, if you want to save and leave it, you could do it. But then people don't on that. So what happened is Miss Lourdes Saldiva, she was a part of the panel of judging as well, but she was not in the competition. She was not in the competition. So what happened is she won a prize for the new entry. Because that's a new entry, and we do that because we want to encourage people to bring in new type of
But
tacos.
you just said she was not in the competition.
Let me explain.
But that's not a competition. That's just a new entry. If somebody else will bring one new entry like vegetable tacos, like what you been talking about, that never made a judge between she and the person who bring it. You automatically get a prize for the new entry of tacos. So it's not a competition.
Okay,
on that
good.
issue,
All
right?
right.
So what happened is, when it comes to the tasting, usually we used to pick people out there. So we say, you know, you want to be a judge, because like we never really put much importance into it because it's not a competition. But this year, what we did, we decided to bring in people that are chefs or people that are involved with big restaurants. So we brought in Mr. Oscar Gutierrez from Cocina Sabor. He is a chef and he is the owner of that business. We brought in Mr. Osmani Salas from Nahil Mayab, and we suggested to him if he feels like, both of them, if they feel like their chef will do a better job or they have a better knowledge in judging, then they can use them as well. But they say that they have a knowledge of, you know. And then Miss Lourdes, she owns Stand Pizza and she does a lot of cooking, so she was part of the judging. But her category was not in the judging. So they were testing for the taste of tacos, the way it's been prepared. And then when we asked Cindy from the Banquitas House of Culture, how was this person judged? He said because they had the freshness of the vegetables in the taste of the tacos. It was well flavored and they prepared very fast and things like that. That's why they won. And the person who won was from Alicia's Tacos, no?
Yeah, but before Chicky, make it just, because you see, you caught Emmanuel off guard in that word in the competition and not in the competition. There was a grand prize of a stove, courtesy of Quartz. Now, the person that competed for this grand prize of the stove was the people who sell tacos every day.
Established
tacos vendors. Because like last year, remember we had a gentleman who won. He had the nicest tacos, but
But you never saw him again.
Exactly.
Right.
So we put people in a category like Gladys, the young lady who won, Baiza, everybody who sells every day. They judge at chicken tacos, and the judges didn't know whose tacos was coming in front of them, because how Chantel did it was they put it by alphabetical order. So they never say, this is chicken tacos. They say, A, Emmanuel B. So the judges don't know who the who.
The judges don't go to the taco stand.
No,
they bring the tacos right there, the tacos.
Yeah, right.
So when they judge,
Okay, that was good. That was it.
They
That
don't
was
know
it.
that who he come from.
Yeah,
so you
no,
can't say, well, he favoritism.
Or have preconceived ideas about how the tacos should taste.
Yeah, so that's how it been gone. But like Delon said, that it was judged on the chicken tacos, because you know when it comes to the tacos festival, Quality Poultry Products are the one that sponsor the chicken. So it's been judged on the chicken tacos, and so these people.
And you know something? I never tasted one chicken tacos.
Never tasted chicken tacos.
I tasted all pork.
So that's how they come up with the with continue chicken.
Yeah, and so she win a brand new stove, courtesy of course, and $200 gift certificate from Quality Poultry Products. And these are the ones that
Alicia.
Yeah.
This is buying up new Cheetos.
Right. Yeah. So they won that. You know.
Congratulations.
And she congratulated all the tacos vendors as well. She encouraged other people to come out and be.
One thing I must ask, I must say, I don't think anybody took back meat.
What?
If anybody was left with meat.
If so, very few.
Yeah, very
very few. But by five, most people have sold out. Already.
By 5, most people had sold out.
It was 26 vendors.
26 vendors.
And some other people came in, because William came with the
fish.
With the fish tacos as well.
Disappear like know 2 hours time.
I know. I know. He showed up there like almost 11 o'clock.
And by 1 it's done.
Yeah.
You did joke.
I didn't even taste one when I got into the long gravy.
I don't even know William.
I saw him come in.
When I say
and I go like, but he was there earlier. And I go like, but hold on, if you there, then who is preparing the tacos, the seafood tacos? He said, don't worry about that. It's being done. Next thing you know, I think he shows up about 11. I said, God bless your soul. You promised that you delivered, no? But I didn't get to taste it. By that time, I was up to here with grasa and cholesterol, the run up.
Pills.
You know what I mean? But man, I had a feast with tacos. I had a feast with
I never
tacos.
tasted seafood. When I went at it, it was.
Anybody could tell you that I would go with me $2, $2 del otro. It turns out that $2 turns out being $10 worth of tacos.
And even some people who.
Oh, and you gave me $2, so I think I eat $12 worth of tacos.
That was the one from Lourdes.
That was the one from Lourdes.
Even some people who participated for the first time, they were amazed, like, wow, we done already.
Yeah, but this attendance, this was a record-breaking attendance for this year, Emmanuel.
I know that. I know.
Record.
Last year was good, but this year was even better.
Yeah, so you know. We just have
I
to.
think that Dylan alluded to a figure of like 4,000 to 5,000 easily, or maybe even more.
You could confirm that as well. From the amount of people,
Easily, yes, or more.
And now,
coming in and going out, coming in and going out. You know,
Emmanuel, also
maybe for next year, what you can do is to put just one entry point, and so you have a counter of how many people go in. You know, I have a grand prize, a raffle, something, just so you know. Just to
well,
keep
you
it
know,
record.
the fair is young because it's like 6 years, but definitely every year we're adding on new things. The boat rides was impressive yesterday. A lot of people ride
I
that
saw
boat.
the final part of it, yes.
Yeah, that's a canoe race.
Yes,
I'm talking about the boat rides.
Oh, the boat rides.
Because Bat was giving boat rides. Boat rides, people, a lot of people may ride the boat right by the river, you know? You're going on
How much is it? How much is it?
I don't really know.
You know, only $5 because Bat just do it basically to
Fun, you know.
fun and recover back his
yeah.
fuel. It's not something he does for
business
and say or 10 minutes ride. No, he just when we always from the get go he was like that. And we want to express appreciation for that.
Yeah, he has always done that, you know. And then we had one little area there. We had a little kids corner as well, Emmanuel. A lot of kids gone in there. They had fun. Some little gifts were given out that was donated by ENR, Mr. Orbina. I saw him on Saturday and they said, yes, man, as usual. You know, so people even left their kids there and then gonna buy the tacos and come back. Meet in the kids' color. And Mr. Bennett was there as well helping us, you know. I mean, you know, Mr. Bennett worked with children as well a lot. So that was good. We put in a part, we do a part. Entertainment was great. We had sweet.
I give the entertainment an A this year, boy.
Yeah, entertainment was well locked in. We had new connection earlier than first time
I saw the first portion. I was upstairs because you know I was upstairs at the Banquita's House of Culture in a chair because I just taken some medication and I was waiting for it to take effect. So I sat there, but I was amused by the tacos eating competition of Mr. Maria. What's her name? Maria. And then the other one. Other two guys. And how fast this guy eats tacos. And how he ended up eating even the other one's tacos.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Well, yeah, so when it comes to the entertainment, you know, first time I get to hear the Surpassing Silence rock band.
Boy, they're good.
Yeah, they're good, don't you?
Good. They're good. They have a lead vocalist already.
Why?
From our job?
Yeah, man, they pull off some notes their way.
I feel like Joanne Jett the sing.
Yes, they're good. I'm forgetting them credit.
And I play this song, I think
girl vocalist or?
Sweet Child, man, the man voice song original. Well, sweet child, man.
The man hit.
But the lead singer is that a female singer or a male singer?
Male.
Oh,
he got a pitch.
Got a pitch.
Yeah, so you say that's an opportunity as well, Emmanuel, to bring
to showcase these people,
correct.
To bring them, you know, because you go to bars and so forth, and I make reference to the States here, but you go to bars and so forth, and they invite young groups because you want to promote local groups and so forth, and these bands use these bars as a stepping stone,
right?
You know,
yeah.
so they go from here, they go to a larger bar, and from there, and so forth. So you help promote activity.
Not to shift from what the topic thing, but just quickly mention, and that is what we lack of, you know, Chicky, because the whether it's a rock band, whether it's a youth connection, whether it's a sweet pin, these are live bands, and we're not getting these live bands anymore in small places. In Chedamal, Chicky, I was there last week or two, and the Wings Army by Boshito, and right beside it is a place called Stage, and we passed there and it had a live band, and we went in and it was nice. Young boy and he sing the song there, like the recent song there from these artists, English, and song good. I mean, you enjoy it. But we're not to get that much again. If you want to enjoy Youth Connection band, you have to go to a private party or when they got a big function in a town.
Yeah. So that was a good opportunity for that little band coming up, you know. The guys they really do good.
Yeah, man.
You know, Surpassing Silence rock band, congratulations. Then we had Kokono Boy on the stage as well.
By a Miss Fame performance.
Yeah. He do his thing, he border to border. And of course that was the international 5-star DJs.
Yeah, them but they alright too.
Somebody tell me they see the next side of Andre.
Yeah, or in Jack see the next side of Andre for true.
Yeah, what the man rock na mic with that DJ system.
You call it selector?
Yeah. Yeah, he never selector.
He never selector, boy.
Yeah, the man do his thing, man, and it was good, and the DJ was a good DJ. Then we got, you know, the Sweet Pain Band. Many people haven't had the opportunity to see the Sweet Pain Band on a level, because usually when they come, then they play like around a nightclub or for a big dance and so on. kids and so on, families not going to their place there.
Hold the crowd, boy.
You know, so it was good overall, man, and you know, we want to thank everybody who attended, especially the tacos vendors that came out, because without the tacos vendors, we can't have no tacos festival.
And I wanna make mention, Chicky, that
even Fermina was there with her tortillas.
I want to mention that the Reno family from August Marriage, I was happy yesterday that, and last minute, the Chantel and the House of Culture decided they would say, Chicky, the judges are asking if we can do an overall competition. So we can walk around and ask 50 people which tacos they like the best out here. People's choice.
Yeah.
And they did a people's choice, and the people went with the Renos from August Marriage. They had the pibil and chicken and so with the picadillo, with the sauce, but tortilla de mano, and the comal make right there, so. And they won the People's Choice Award, and they also came back for winning the tortilla de mano competition. But what I want to say, make mention is that I was happy that they participated, Emmanuel, because this year they lost the root of their family, which is their mother. May her soul rest in peace. Miss Reno was with us from the beginning, no Chicky?
Yeah, she has always been there.
And and I was happy to see the daughter and the aunts and the sons, they come out and they
take over the reign.
And just like if she was
Let
there.
the tradition continue.
Right, so we have to, hopefully next year we could work on something and give them a plaque in memory of her. No?
Things like that not usually happen, that people pick up from where they start from, and if somebody left there and they passed away, usually everything go down dead.
Yeah.
But this family, they hold it up. And we must say a big thank you to the folks from Pepsi Cola. They really cooperate. Yeah, they really come in good. You see how early the Pepsi what do you call it, bar, the Pepsi? What?
I understand.
Yeah, the Pepsi stand was set up, right? Soft drink.
From when we got there, from the night, they were already there.
And people told me to drink soft drink too.
Yeah.
On the night they stopped the bar.
And you know,
and of note here, guys, is perhaps you didn't pick up on this. Was there any electrical consumption at the bottom there?
You know what?
They didn't use any refrigerators, no coolers.
No. They had the containers with ice.
They had the containers with ice. That's exactly what I mean. So there was no electrical consumption there.
The soft drink bar was stopped from Saturday. And there was Pepsi, 7-Up. There was also Bella Vista water.
Okay.
From Belmopan, and also the
juice.
What's the kids' juice? Check it, how you name?
It's the Caribbean.
No, they had the Caribbean. No, the Caribbean Sunrise juice. I enjoy that juice, orange juice, original juice. It's not artificial flavor. The one that got the pulp in there.
Yeah.
And then they had the
that's
cooler
good.
light.
That's good. That comes from Cayo.
Right.
Yeah.
They had the cooler light.
Yeah. I know, Emmanuel, Pepsi sells at the stores for $2. Yesterday it was.
But just like Coke, no?
Yesterday it was selling for $1.50.
But just like Coke, no?
Yeah.
It's selling for
It's sell for $1.50. You know, so they bring down the price. You know, and who we must commend, and a lot of people did the saving. I spoke to her. I said, so happen to solo. They said, no, we not bring things up for like sell for make basis. We bring things most of it display. Grace, they sell out everything. Everything.
For true?
Yes, everything. When I got late for going buy because I saw the list, because they gave me the list so we could do some promotion with it. And then when I check it out, I said, man, I'm going to buy some of that, but when I going to buy chicken sausage done, this done, that done, I just get one small eating. So I tell them what happened. No, we don't bring this thing for make no that a big business. We bring it for display and promote our products, but people just buy out because the prices were good.
And what happened is too that I must say of a big of grace because they gave a little hamper to each participant out there.
Everybody who participated, tacos.
Really?
Yeah, tacos.
That's good. That's
everybody
good.
get a grace.
You see, that's the kind of spirit you want, not a set up tent across the street spirit and the kind of thing. I mean, that was really bad fit.
Yeah, so it was good, man. It was good, and then I had people who come out with the smoothies and leaf frozen coffees.
Yes.
They got
so
people.
variety.
Yeah, and I got people who come out and say.
And I bought also, there was also a corner there from a lady who I saw over the past, I've been seeing her over the past years going there, and I supported her. Sweet potato pong.
Oh.
And coconut tarts.
Yes,
I eat, yes.
You eat
yeah.
the tart?
Oh, I eat that too.
The tart good, did you?
Well, I ate the sweet potato pong.
Potato pong.
Potato pong.
How it taste?
It tastes good. Yeah.
Oh, you got the plastic cake though?
The plastic cake, but who has to eat the plastic cake? Ask him to eat the plastic.
Well, I hope she sell out everything, man.
Everything gone.
You know, so why things happen? He gone through, everything was good, everything was fine, but then like Dylan mentioned about the bear thing the last time, but what happened is that, I also have some people over in the place smart. They had a guy ask me if he could sell juice. I tell him, no, you can't sell juice because there are people that patronize us and they have the exclusivity to sell juice. So what he do? He put it in a lee bag and he walk around and he sell it for people. When I look afterwards, he got an ice box and he got a sign there.
Yeah, he was removed though from the grounds.
Then they had a next person who got a seller. He said, no can't go charge me porque yo no ha vendido nada cuando yo vende yo te voy a pagar. When I look what he got a bag and he go up by the bag and take out water and put water there and sell it and look around and when he sell it, he take out some more and he put it there. And that is not permitted, man. And he still never pay.
Yeah, cause I know.
And then you had some 2 or 3 guys walking around with their copper, with their dice.
Yeah,
they
want gamble.
And I said, no way, that is not permitted. And that's why I'm looking for you, you know. But I told him, I took my own decision. I'll be honest with you. And I thought, look, we can't do business right here because
family function.
This is a family function, you know.
He was behind me. I tell him, no, he cannot work. But why not work, man? I'm just a player, not cause no kind of problem, man. I tell him, even the police would know the police, they never hustle me. They always tell me, play. I tell them about this, that difference, man. It can't happen.
In the first place, I did a consult with Chantel, and Chantel told me not at the Banquita's House of Culture premises. No queda who. We don't do any gambling here, period. And that sets the tone for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, on that note, once again, I want to thank everybody. But
well, it was a big success, man. I want to thank you guys. I want to congratulate you guys on such a successful event. Like I said, I was there from early, and after a while, I said, tell you what, I'm going home. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it incredibly. All those people who are selling tacos and putting in the love into the tacos, because anybody can put on a sign and say, Orange Rock Tacos, pero not all of them are going to have the taste as are truly authentic, genuinely done Orange Walk tacos. Because in Orange Walk se cocina con amor.
And I spoke to the lady that was selling Telis tortilla and said, estamos vendiendo bastante. He said,
yeah, we want
Fermina?
We want to thank
I think they said one employee.
Okay, we want to thank Miss Telly, Telis tortilla, formerly Maya. They were out there with fresh, hot tortilla.
Oh yeah, I saw Fermina.
And Miss Telly also informed me that next year, if it falls in their line, what they would want to do is take a machine out there in a cart.
What?
And do the tortilla hot out there after press.
Oh, you see?
That'd be a nice attraction as well.
Because you know that it's a family business and they go 2 weeks. So you're saying if it falls within their time next year, right, if it falls in, they will bring a machine, a tortilla machine, and make it hot out there for the people right off of the off of the grill.
Que más.
So check here, and also we need to mention that what was judged, we want to thank Sutherland of Value for donating a crock pot for the winner of the new entry. We want to thank Sarah Cabanas, Chabo and crew. They donated a nice big Alpine expensive pot for the Reynolds one that not check it with People's Choice.
Yeah.
And also the House of Culture who came up with small packages, Tropic Air.
Yeah, Tropic Air.
Who contributed, sponsored the round trip for
tickets.
Two.
Yeah, 2 round trip tickets to San Pedro.
And Quartz. We have a big up Quartz for the stove. Hopefully we can work with them in the near future and we can get a whole kitchen from there.
We can set up the kitchen I want the person when they go in there and start to set down in the kitchen.
Yeah, and also Quality Poultry, boy. Quality Poultry came up big time. As you all know, they give a crate of chicken to each vendor that signed up this year. So we're talking about 25, 26 crates of chicken was given away by Quality Poultry. The guys from G&J, that's Pepsi, Cool Delight, Bella Vista Water, and can't remember this orange juice in my head, man. Go back to me. I want to mention the name. Just give me a second there, guys. These orange juice. I like this juice, boy.
Yeah, juice. That the one who got the pulp, right? The one,
right,
the one I told you about.
Caribbean Sunshine.
Caribbean Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Caribbean Sunrise, which is making their way on the market to Orange Rock very soon. So you must try it.
Well, it's already.
I tried it. It's already available in Carib, but only
bigger
in Carib because it has a very short shelf life.
Right. So when you drink it up here and
because it does not have any preservatives. At least what I tried
many
years ago. All right?
Yeah.
But and I'm hoping that it's the same one. I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake. But with the brand. But I loved it for what it was. It was true orange juice.
And they have different flavors too, don't
yeah.
Well, in the Cool Light section they do for the kids, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I call it for the kids because
it's exactly 9:07.
Yeah, just give me a second here so I could thank the sponsors, please.
That's what I was looking for.
We have Quality Poultry Products, who's one of our main sponsors. We have Caribbean Rum, who has been there from its inception. We have Quartz, Presidente, Grace. We have the Pepsi people, Tropic Air. Digicel makes life easy. We have the Museum of Belize, San Esteban Multi-Service Gas Station, Niche, Universal Radio, the Belize National Sports Council of Belize, ASR, they say make what life sweeter.
Make life sweeter.
All right. We have San Esteban Multi-Service Gas Station. We have Edmond Clareland Castro, who came in and helped with a sponsorship. Also, and everybody who sponsor me and everybody
Digicel.
who come in, Digicel make life easy. And we have tourist board. Yeah. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who sponsor, everybody who come out and help, because I have people out there yesterday we just give one helping hand to make things happen.
Patton, Mr. Patton.
Yeah.
Mr. Patton was there.
Emmanuel was here assisting us.
Yeah. So
well, with that, Checky, I also want to say thanks to all the people who came up to me and said, listen, I come from Belmopan, I come from Cayo, I'm there from Corozal, Belize City, and somebody even come up to me and say, I know that you were there on the show that morning, and I just see the next man over there.
Yeah, he said about the heat. He said the heat. That means everything.
Yeah, so I want to say, make special mention to all of you people who came to the Tacos Fest. Next year, we'll just do it again. By the grace of God, we make it more entertaining, more attractive, so we could get more people to come to Orange Walk. And I want to say, thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all the sponsors who made it possible. It only gets better this year. Mr. Greg Vernon from Niche, who really helped and pushed his weight to make sure the grounds was prepared properly for that day. Chantel, Cindy, who worked hard throughout the whole day.
You can't forget one person that hosts a culture work, Mr.
Rosas.
Yeah, Mr. Rosas.
And even the guys who watched the place for us the night while, because there were valuable items on the ground. So from the pastorcito down to the pollocito and the cochinito, all the way, Benito from August Parish, who assisted us with
dig a
hole, and I must tell you, checking on Facebook, I get some comments and people say first time they see the process being done and how they put the pot in the fire.
Did you sell out your people, everything?
We didn't sell 100%, but we did very well.
The amount we left that just to make we could eat.
Eat.
Yeah. We have to thank Mr. Dave Ackerman as well.
Mr. Dave Ackerman for donating the stage for us. And Mr. Alamia for transporting it with the boom service.
And the guys who carry the weight.
So if we forget you, please forgive us. Even the people who put up the tents, very efficient service,
the canoes.
The canoes, we rented the tent from them, but they very efficient service. They were there on time and everything.
Yeah, Mr. Chendo
from A&R. Like I said, too many people to mention that made this possible. So next year, Tacos Festival, look out for it. They are bigger and better.
And yeah, brighter too.
Yeah, brighter.
Sun and the shine more.
Yeah, the sun and the shine more. So with that, we say thank you, and we need to get out of here.
Yep.
Compañeros, vamos a darle clausura a este show cuando son exactamente las 9:11. Muchas gracias por su confianza, por su sintonía. A este punto le damos las gracias también al equipo que está detrás del escenario, a Morris Arrahim y a mis compañeros aquí en el escenario. Muchas gracias. Y a ustedes, muchas gracias.
And I just want to say, on behalf of me and Checky, look out next year because Universal Radio got some bigger plans on stream, ¿no, Checky?
Okay. That's right.
For more family entertainment when it comes to.
Así que nos vemos mañana a la misma hora, compañeros, justamente a las 7, from 7 to 9, fielmente aquí con ustedes. Gracias por sus
Tell us something,
venidas.
that just be between me and you. We set with the Santa for this year.
He's already wearing red.
He said. I don't know if it happened this year, but I try hard. You know what?
Wishful thinking, man.
Sugar City Morning Show.
You know your baby is happy when wearing baby pampers. Baby pampers in all sizes. Baby pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.